Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be checking out that Classic 3 CFM after it's been refurbished. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Now don't forget, everything you use on video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so if you remember last year I picked up a Classic 3 and it was previously owned by a Kirby demonstrator. I will put an card above linking to that video for those who haven't seen it and the condition it came in. Now I did use this in a previous video. What I'm doing today is checking the CFM of this Kirby Classic 3 since the refurb. Has it gone up? Has it dropped? Also in today's video we're going to be looking to do the conversion that you can do on your Classic 3 or earlier models, and it's a really simple thing to do. And we're going to be seeing if it makes any difference whatsoever to the airflow of that Classic 3. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Right, so we've got the Classic 3 totally refurbished. Now there's a few things we did to this that might affect the airflow. We obviously cleaned it out, we cleaned the fan, there wasn't that much debris on there. We put some silicone sealant around the base. It was sealed before. Kirby didn't normally do that back in the 70s when these were produced. There was no silicone sealant there, but obviously the previous owner had it silicone sealed by Kirby at some point. The Sunny empty out, we put a new seal around that, which should increase the airflow a fraction at least. Whether it was leaking from there, I'm not too sure, but it seemed like a pretty reasonable seal at the time, but we did replace that because it was quite deteriorated from 1978. Now I've still got the standard brush roll in here. I have got another brush roll for it with the newer bearings. Brush roll that's in it is a pretty reasonable brush roll. It's in pretty good shape for its age, but I will be doing a follow-up video and I'll put our card above linking to that for when that video airs. CFM previously I think was around the 159 mark, but we'll put our card above linking to that video when I did a CFM test when I first brought it. Now, so what we're going to do today is check the CFM of this Classic 3. I'm hoping this has brought up the CFM a bit more since the refurbish. Now also what I want to check out as well in this video is obviously when I'm doing my sand tests and sand battles I cannot use this bag. And there's a lot of information out there and a lot of people reckon you're going to lose quite a bit of CFM by doing this conversion. The conversion I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running a Legend 2 bag in it with the new mini emptier that Kirby released back in the early 80s with the Heritage 2. Now whether doing this conversion is going to reduce the airflow, I'd assume it would a little bit, purely because we are changing it to a bag and we're going to have an internal bag in there as well. You're going to get a bit more restriction to that airflow being able to escape basically with all the filtration compared to a Shakeout bag. So we'll run the CFM test first and see how she runs as she is. I'll do a brush roll on, brush roll off if the CFM is any different. If it stays the same, I might as well just leave it with the brush roll off. So let's jump in and check the CFM of this Classic 3 after the refurb. So this is with the Shakeout bag on and we're going to be running it brush roll off. So this is with the brush roll off and we're going to run it for 10 seconds. Right, so we're just going to change it now and we're just going to put a new bag in and obviously the Legend 2 bag. Right, now don't forget, everything you use in my videos, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. And we'll just run that for 10 seconds. Right, now don't forget, everything you use in my videos, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so as you can see from that CFM test, the CFM stayed the same, so that Kirby was in pretty reasonable condition compared to how old it was, and it obviously been looked after because the CFM hasn't changed, it stayed the same. Whether I'd renewed that fan, whether that would have made any little bit of a difference on the CFM, I'm not too sure. I don't think it would have, because that fan was a little bit dirty when I refurbed it, but there was no major dinks to it. I will put an archival link into the playlist of the refurbishment of this Classic 3, and there's a lot of tutorials in there, so make sure you check those out. So we'll jump onto the results now. So with the Shakeout bag, the CFM was 159.46. Now this stayed the same as what it was before it was refurbished. Now as you've seen before the refurbishment, the bag was reasonably clean, there was no real dirt in there. It was a reasonably good pickup. We did change the cork on the Sunny empty and we did replace the brushes, but other than that, there wasn't a lot we needed to do to it. It was a really good find. Now, when we changed over to the Legend 2 bag and we put a filtration bag in there, obviously that's going to reduce the airflow. I wasn't sure how much. With the airflow with the Legend 2 bag on and that new mini emptier, the CFM dropped to 153.063. So that's a difference of around 6 CFM. So by converting them from the Shakeout bag and using the Legend 2 bag, you're dropping around 6 CFM. So I don't think 6 CFM was a massive drop, considering we changed the Sunny emptier to a mini emptier and we changed the bag to a Legend 2 bag with a Kirby bag in there. I still think with the power of that at 153 CFM, we're in Avalir 2 territory, which is pretty amazing for a Kirby from 1978. Now if you've got a Classic 3 or you've got an earlier Kirby and you've done this conversion, let me know how you got on. And also if you've got G-Series Kirby, there are quite a few conversions you can do to bring it up to date to get it to the power of the Avalir 2. Those who are new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment. If you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers and I'll catch you in the next one. There are more conversions you can do to your Kirby. Now also there are other